When installing cable, there's always a risk of pushing too hard and breaking or folding the cable inside the conduit. At Condux, we've decided to prevent this expensive accident by designing a reliable crash protection system right into the Gulfstream. And it all starts with the crash test.
So we're set up for the crash test. Now, the principles of a crash test are the same whether you're using a 150 or a 300 or any micro blower. Today we're using a Gulfstream 150. On the Gulfstream 300, instead you would just control the push force digitally instead of with a rotary knob. So we're all set up and we can begin. Now we want to start low on the side of the push force and work our way up. So I've got our machine set down at the 0.5 mark, and I want to turn the speed all the way up to the maximum. What I want to do is I want to hold the fiber back here, and I want to engage the tractor drive. Now I can see that the wheels are still spinning. That means I don't have enough clamp down pressure. So I'm going to give it just a little bit more turn and try it again. And now you notice my wheels have stalled. So I'm holding it. I have my push force at 0.5. And I have my speed at maximum, and I let it go. It runs and it hits the obstruction in the end of the duct. The motor stalls out. We haven't caused any damage to the cable in the event we hit an obstruction or we crash our fiber during installation. All right, so we have a successful crash at the 0.5 push force setting. Now we're gonna bump our push force setting up just a little bit more to 1. I've got my speed on maximum. I engage my tractor drive forward. Note that the wheels still aren't slipping, so that's good. We hold on to it, we let it go. It runs to the end of the duct, and this is another successful crash. So we can bring it up now even more to find that threshold. We'll go to 1.5. So I pull my cable back, my speed is at maximum, engage the tractor drive. Now I note that the tires start slipping. That means I need to crank down just a little bit more to get that grip to push that hard with this cable. So I'm holding on to it, I let it go, and you can see that that was just a little too much for this fiber and duct combination. The cable kind of spit out the side or it'll fold inside of the duct. So during our installation, we're gonna wanna bring that push force back down to that 1 setting where we had the last successful crash test. Now we're gonna wanna note our clamp force down pressure setting as well as our push force setting so we can recall those values for our actual fiber optic cable installation. So if you're working with some really rigid cables or some larger diameters or some pushable fibers, you may never get to a point where you have to limit your torque. That way, you can install with the maximum force capable by your machine, and you're good to go.